Sleepaway Camp is about two cousins named Ricky and Angela going to summer camp along with a bunch of other kids to actually just have fun, enjoy the experience of going camping. But there is a killer taking people out one by one, adults and kids. Hey everybody, this is John Franklin Reviewer and welcome to my Sleepaway Camp franchise. Now for people who may not know this and you watch this video, I would say less than 2 weeks ago I actually did a community tab on my YouTube page of two franchises I really wanted to review. It was this one, which of course won, and the other one was Slumber Party Massacre, which I will be doing after I get done with my ranking on this franchise. Now, I'm going to have more of these. Actually, maybe some of them might just be fun ones that I might actually have people vote on, where it might not actually have anything to do with reviewing them, because it might be stuff I've already reviewed and I just want to throw out. Just, some really fun voting and see what people kind of go with there. So, Sleepaway Camp. Now, I've seen this franchise, at least the first three, many times over. I've seen Return to Sleepaway Camp once, so when I get to it this time around, it will be my second time. And then, Sleepaway Camp for the Survivor, I've watched once or twice. So yeah, there were 5 movies in this franchise here. Even though a lot of people don't consider the 4th one real movie, well, I'll get to it when we get to that later on why people are saying something like that. So let's get ourselves started. Now let's go with the likes, and let's start off with some characters. I want to start off with Ricky first, Angela's cousin. I like this character. I think he's very believable when it comes to his acting. I really do have a lot of fun with his direction, with his narrative, with his dialogue. I mean, my God, some of the stuff that comes out of this kid's mouth, for someone who's supposed to be 12 years old, just how natural things came out for this kid. And I really liked following him. I want to go with Angela next, who I really do like. Even though I like Ricky a little bit more, and hopefully I'm not the only one to think that there. Angela is really good, but she kind of has 2 different sides to her. One good, one bad. Well, going with the good here is the way that she stares people down is creepy as hell. To me, like when it comes to a staring contest, she's up there with like a Jason Voorhees or a Michael Myers that will just stare you down until it looks like you're just gonna pee yourself. And she's creepy. I mean, again, the director got a good range out of her just by her staring at you. I really did like that. And then the other character I want to talk about is Judy. I believe her real name is Karen Fields. And I thought she was related to Sally Fields, like maybe Sally Fields was her mom or an aunt or anything like that. But I don't think they were related, just had the same last name. I liked her. She's actually one of the 2 characters who is a real bitch. And I don't know if this will make any sense or not, but she has a good balance to her, where she has some charm to her with her, where like I feel like that she actually has kind of humanity to actually hang on to a little bit, or just the way that she acted was it just worked out for me. I just really actually liked her there, and this is really not a negative on her. And I think I said this with another actress. I want to say the main character in Final Exam, another movie I fucking love. This was her only movie that she was actually in, and I really wish she was in more movies. I mean, her playing the bitch, maybe she would have thought she was going to be typecast. Maybe she could have actually played a nice person. Who knows? But I kind of was a little disappointed that she didn't get any more roles after this one. I actually really do like the story. I mean, to a point, it's a unique story. It's not like it's a complete Friday the 13th ripoff. Yeah, summer camp, but that's all I could really say. I do kind of like where it's a lot more about the kids than the adults. The guy who directed this, forgive me for not remembering his name, this was his very first movie, and he actually came back to direct Return to Sleepaway Camp. He did a really good job. Kudos on that. And the final thing I want to say on the positives here is that when you get to the ending, and I'm not going to spoil it, I mean, most people already know this ending, no matter if you've seen the movie or not, that someone spoiled it for you. But for the people who actually have actually heard of this movie but never seen this movie and don't know anything about the ending, all I'm going to say about that ending is, damn, I'm sorry, everybody. Before we get to the dislikes, I did forget about one more character I wanted to talk about here, and that was Ronnie. This is one of the characters that he looks like he's a bodybuilder, short shorts. But in my opinion, I just want to say that he is going to be one of the coolest camp counselors I have ever seen in a movie. That's all I really wanted to say. I think he just seems like he's just one of the nicest guys, and I really like that character. And moving on to the dislikes, well, I definitely got some characters here, I think more in the dislikes than I did in the likes. Well, I want to start off with the cook of the camp, who is nothing but a pervert. And honestly, right off the bat, certain things that comes out of his mouth that he's talking to other adults about, like certain girls that he might like and all that, and underage, and they call them baldies, and just whenever this guy was on screen, I felt dirty, and by the time this movie was done, I almost wanted to take a shower for how disgusting I felt just watching this guy. I mean, he was creepy. He did a good job, but it was just so creepy and so disgusting. I'm like, oh, God. Going with Angela now. Now, on the dislikes for her is when she opens up her mouth, when she starts talking. The dialogue is okay, that what she gets, but unfortunately there's two things about it that I'm not a big fan of. She talks very softly, and there's times where she mumbles her line, so I'm like, wait, what is she saying? You know, and I'm not just going to put the subtitles on just to, you know, catch what she's saying. Let's talk about Mel, who is the main boss of the summer camp. This guy only cares about himself. He's nothing but an asshole. Even when we get going on the kills, and the police are there and they're doing their job, I swear to God that he's trying to find ways to sweep this under the rug, even with the cops there. And I'm just like, can we hurry this up? I just don't want the kids to get scared. Yeah, bullshit, Mel. You're all your reputation is about this camp and about yourself and making some kind of money, and that's all it really is there. I mean, I think he does it once again, just like the pervert. He does a good job with his acting, but I'm just like, I just don't like characters like that. We have Meg, who is the other bitch, just like just like Judy. Meg is a character that I strongly believe does not have a single innocent bone in her body. She's a 100% bitch. Even when we first see her, she pretty much just kind of comes in and says, I'm the fucking boss of all you ladies here. You listen to me, or we'll figure out a way to kick you out or something. And I know she didn't quite say kick you out, but something like that. Then I'm just, wow, you're freaking nasty right off the bat. We can't even well, I liked you at the beginning and then you just became nasty. No, you're nasty all the way straight through. Good, another character, I think this might be the final character I could think of, is Paul. I just don't like this guy because he's just very plain, he's very boring, just, I don't know. It's almost like that I wish that this character would have done more than what we actually got out of him here. This movie is more serious than cheesy. I mean, there are some fun parts in this. There are moments of funness, especially like with Ricky and other characters there too. But unfortunately, they decided to take this movie more serious. And when it comes to horror movies, I'm more of the cheesiness. Yes, I do enjoy like the first Halloween and some of its sequels that are serious and some of the Friday the 13th. But when it comes to Sleepaway Camp, I'd rather see 100% cheese if we can get that. And I really wish we actually did. And then the final dislike is got to be the kills, the deaths. Most of them are the aftermath that they will, looks like they're going to prepare to show you, and then they kind of wait until someone else sees the dead body later. And as much as the makeup job is really good on this here, and there is like one or two deaths that they actually do show what's going on, and then later on they have a different character find the dead body. That's how I kind of like seeing that stuff. But unfortunately, when it came to those, I was not really impressed with it one bit. Sleepaway Camp, I'm going to go 2.5 out of 4 stars. For people out there who've actually seen this movie, and I'm sure there are tons of people out there, what do you think about this movie? Do you actually like it better than me? Is there actually somebody out there that says, no, I don't think that this is a great movie at all? Give me a comment down below. We shall discuss it, and I will see you guys for the sequel. Bye.